Well, belt or otherwise, many believe Cory Sandhagen is the best bantamweight in the world, and to take it a step further, they believe he would be favored against a lot of these guys like Sugar Sean O'Malley and Petr Yan, maybe even Umar Nurmagomedov. But you're only as good as your last fight, and Sandhagen's last three have been quite good. Rob Font certainly was humbled underneath him in their main event in Nashville, Tennessee. Sandhagen's appetite for knowledge is just absurd. He has traveled the world looking for elite training, looking for specialists in the jiu-jitsu realm like Ryan Hall. He is a student of the game. He is a mental giant, and most people believe that when Cory Sandhagen gets to an undisputed championship setting, he will break the door down. The Sandman, Cory Sandhagen, ready to engage yet again here tonight. All right, so here he is, longtime flyweight staple and former champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Outstanding finisher. He can knock you out, he can submit you. The cardio has really started to catch up with the skill set, and fans are always excited to see this man compete.
Always excited. I mean, he's one of those small guys that when we watch him walk to the octagon, you feel like something explosive can happen. And on many occasions, that's exactly what does happen. But for Figueiredo to win tonight, he has got to be more willing to accept whatever comes to him in the fight. He cannot chase the knockout. He has got to be ready to defend takedowns. He's got to be ready to box. He's got to be ready to grapple if he wants to win again and head back towards the championship.
But man, is he an absolute delight to sit down and talk to and to watch compete. And you can argue that were it not for the presence of one Deiveson Figueiredo, this UFC flyweight division would cease to exist. Big spot for the former champ here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Cory Sandhagen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Deiveson Figueiredo.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, going to be interesting to see how Deiveson Figueiredo approaches the early portions of this round. We have seen him monitor his gas tank a little bit at times, but we have definitely seen his cardiovascular base improve over the last several fights. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. All right, so there it is from the kickboxer. He told us he was going to go to that front kick early, and he did not miss with that one, DC.
He didn't miss. He went to the front kick. Expect him to keep going here, because this is not only damaging, but it keeps him at the range at which that he wants to fight.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Huge knee land.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here.
Guillotine jump. He's getting very close to the submission. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. In the half guard.
Sandhagen's back in half guard. making all these shots count. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. That was a slick transition. Usually trying to get back to his feet.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. He's got to be careful here.
Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Sandhagen. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Figueiredo. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Well, you gotta like the way he has started this fight tonight. He has come out aggressively, connecting on a lot of shots here in this first round. No doubt, a crowd-pleasing approach from him here tonight. Sandhagen gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Low kick is there. Final seconds here. 5 minutes in the books.
Great job. Yeah, take a deep breath. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. Look amazing. Now you should smell blood. You almost had him out this time. I want you to keep this.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Well, let's take a look at the numbers. He is landing at a very high percentage here tonight.
As the fight goes on, you'll see Figueiredo pick it up a little bit as he starts to feel more comfortable. Try to get the big shots off. Everything he throws with absolute power. From his punches to his kicks, just power in everything he does.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it?
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Might get the TKO here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
He passed the half guard.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Back to his feet. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have.
Oh, thought he might have had that head kick, but just out of range. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, effective use of the jab by Sandhagen.
Huge body kick.
90 seconds to go. Oh, man, another massive kick lands. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Under a minute now to go. Nice knee to the body there by Figueiredo. Going back.
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Deiveson Figueiredo!
All right, well, crazy that a man who weighs 125 pounds can pack that type of power, but it is Figueiredo by knockout time.
We have seen him do it time and time again. We've seen him in championship performances knock people out. And once again, Deiveson Figueiredo shows that he can end your night with his hands.